And the vision I would love to see, especially as someone who unapologetically advocate for my community, I would love to see the Green Party be the Black people party. Like even if it's not dominating elections, like you get 5 to 10% of the vote, but then you look at the numbers, 80% of that 5 to 10% is Black. Then what happens if you're a shifty politician that isn't in a heavily Black area too, and then your party loses by maybe a margin of 2 to 5%? Maybe, just maybe, they'd be more likely to pursue a Black agenda. Maybe they'd be more likely to try to win over the Black people who left to the Green Party. If not, okay, we can continue to build that movement up, right? I don't know if this strategy is foolproof. If this will work every single time, there's a lot of people that can lie. But if you're going to use electoral politics in the very few ways I think you can use it, doesn't this strategy make the most sense, right? In a little bit that you can engage in this, I would love to get Jill Stein in this, and you can respond to anything that we said, but also would love to get your take on like what is your optimism for the future of third parties, because I share those stories about the Democratic Party going after third party candidates on the ballot for a reason. When I think about, I think like the electoral prospects of it is grim. I would love to get your honest thoughts on that, or you can respond to anything that we said as well that you wanted to chime in on.
All
Floor is
right.
yours, Jill.
All right, great. So, like first, well, there's a lot there between what Bree said and what you said. So let me just grab a few pieces of it. Like Green Party as a party for the Black community. I mean, we were really aware of that. And by we, I mean Ajamu and myself in 2016, that our agenda was really, we were really the only ones, on reparations, on Medicare for all, on the right to housing. I mean, all the stuff that matters, especially to the most oppressed communities, the communities of color, were there. And we had really great chemistry, if I can say that. It felt like our chemistry with the African American community was really wonderful. I mean, a lot of people didn't want to talk to us at all just because we weren't Democrats. But when we could get beyond that, it was really wonderful. And I'd say we were also the party for youth, for millennials, and for Gen X and Gen Z. We were the only ones really speaking to the future on many counts, on getting out of debt, on the climate, on the right to a job. I mean, all the ways that the younger generation is being slammed in the same ways that, the communities of color and the African American community in particular are being slammed. It felt like the chemistry was just really great, and we had wonderful live events in the communities, and we could have done it forever. It just felt really wonderful, and it was mutually really empowering. And so, I love your suggestion that, can we make the party a vehicle for particular communities? And I think that's a really great idea.